Welcome to 英会話 Live, where we study and use English while having a great time. The target of this show is to not only teach you English, but help you improve at using English in real conversations. So, we will listen and repeat English questions that are great for conversation. Then, you have 4 minutes to write your answer to each question in the chat. Lastly, you have 4 minutes to write a new question in the chat by changing my question. In each show, we study and practice 3 questions. Viewers who share an idea in 1 video in a month are 365 Language Planet Samurai. Viewers who share an idea in 5 videos in a month are 365 Language Planet Daimyo. And viewers who share an idea in 10 videos in a month are 365 Language Planet Shogun / Ohime-sama. 英会話 live shows are every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 8:30, and Spain Go Live shows are every Friday at 3 o'clock. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I look forward to studying and using English with you soon. Good evening and welcome to 英会話 Live Unit 23 Section B. Before we start, let's look at this month's Samurai, Daimyo, and Shogun / Ohime-sama. That's right, we have our first Shogun / Ohime-samas, Kanmama, Charming, Takanona, and K-Workshop. Way to go. We have 2 Daimyo, Ryo and Hiromi Okada. Fantastic. And we have 1 new Samurai, Tetsuro, joining K.E., Takeagnor, Hiroti, Takesh, A-Hybrid, Disney, Mickey, and E.K. Great job, everyone. All right, if you want to become a samurai, all you have to do is share an idea in the chat or in the comments. So, let's begin. The first question of tonight's show is, do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? Please listen and repeat. Do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? One more time. Do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? So, now, please write your answer in the chat. I'll start the timer. So, you have 4 minutes. Do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? Please write your answer in the chat. I think this is kind of a tough question because for me, I like staying home and I like traveling. But how about you? Do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? Please write your answer in the chat. In America, a lot of people travel during the holidays. We often go to, as a child, I'd often go to my grandparents' house. And then, I'd go to a different grandparent's house. And then sometimes I'd visit a relative's house. And so, as a child, I did a lot of traveling during the holidays. It was fun, but, I did not enjoy riding in the car with all my family members. It's a lot. I didn't enjoy that so much. But how about you? Do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? All right, K Workshop, thank you for joining tonight's show. Let's see if I can move this a little bit. I definitely say I prefer to travel. All right, that's great. Nice idea. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, Hiromi Okada, thank you for joining tonight's show. IMO, in my opinion, I prefer to stay home in the winter holidays, but in the summer holidays, I want to go abroad. Nice idea. See? For me, if visiting, I definitely prefer to go abroad to visit my family in the summer holidays as well. I do not like to go in the winter because sometimes the airports are very icy in the winter in Oregon. So yeah, not the best time to visit home. And it can sometimes, it's not only icy, of course, but and of course it's very cold too. So anyone else? Do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? Takanona, thank you for joining tonight's show. During my holidays, I prefer to relax at home. I mainly write haiku. Hike, nice. Sounds fun. Sounds like a good chance to do a lot of writing. Kan Mama says, Kan Mama, thank you for joining tonight's show. I prefer to travel during the holidays, not winter. Okay, gotcha. KE, thank you for joining tonight's show. I prefer to travel, visiting the local sightseeing spots, enjoying food, and meeting a lot of people. Sounds great. YO, thank you for joining tonight's show. I prefer to stay home during the winter holiday. Okay, so we got a nice mix. That's great. Nice variety. All right, well, let's move on to the next section. So this time, please write a new question in the chat by changing my question. I'll start the timer. Okay, so you have 4 minutes to write a new question in the chat by changing my question. My question is, do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? So please write a new question in the chat by changing that question. I was thinking do you prefer to celebrate Christmas or the New Year? Possibility. But yeah, any kind of question is okay. All right, if you're just joining the show, right now we are trying to write a new question in the chat by changing my question. My question was, do you prefer to stay home or travel during the holidays? All right, Takanona says, for breakfast, do you prefer bread or rice? Great question. Actually, recently I prefer tofu. Tofu is my favorite breakfast slash lunch food. How about you, Takanona? Nice question. I think, for most people, they have bread or rice. But these days, I prefer tofu, which is amazing, I think. Kan Mama says, do you prefer to listen to classical music or pop music? Nice idea. I like both. For me, if I want to listen to music while studying or working, I prefer classical music. But if I want to listen to music while exercising, running or muscle training, I prefer pop music. How about you, Kan Mama? All right, Hiromi Akata says, do you prefer to do the game or watch YouTube when you use your PC? Great question. When I was a child, I loved playing games on my PC. And every time my mom and I would go to Costco, I'd always beg my mom. I said, please, Mom, buy me a new PC game. I was really good at begging her to buy me games. And but nowadays, I haven't played any games on my PC for a really long time, but I have watched many YouTube videos. So how about you, Hiromi Okada? Kan Mama says, I like both classical music and pop music. I remember, that's great. Me too. Me too. All right, if you're just joining the show tonight, please feel free to write a new question in the chat by changing my question. KE says, do you prefer to go out or just stay home reading a book on a rainy day? Tough question. That's a tough question, KE. How about you? K Workshop says, do you prefer to have dinner or take a bath after work? Nice idea. For me, I definitely prefer to eat after work first, and then eat, and then relax, drink a little bit, and then at 10 o'clock, take a bath. How about you, K Workshop? KE's question, do you prefer to go out or just stay home reading a book on a rainy day? For me, the only time I read a book is usually at night. If it's a rainy day, I don't care. I still go out. Okay, how about you, KE? All right, but anyways, let's move on to the next question of tonight's show, which is, I always gain weight during the holiday season. How about you? So just a moment. YL says, do you prefer to drink sake hot or cold? Nice idea. Okay, I want to have dinner first. Me too. Okay. All right, well, now let's listen and repeat. I always gain weight during the holiday season. How about you? One more time. I always gain weight during the holiday season. How about you? All right, so please write your answer in the chat. I'll start the timer. So you have 4 minutes. I always gain weight, especially in my stomach, during the holiday season. How about you? Please write your answer in the chat. I think Christmas, in Japan, Christmas is not like, I don't really gain weight Christmas Eve or Christmas that much. But after, I think, New Year's Day, I usually get a big bottle of sake and I drink and I eat a lot of osechi and I watch the New Year Ekiden. So I don't do much walking and I always gain weight during the holiday season. How about you? Charmin says, I always gain weight a little bit because I like Japanese mochi. All right. Yes, I like mochi too. Mochi's great. Yeah, I would say mochi is great, but a little dangerous. You can gain weight and you got to be careful when you swallow mochi. How about anyone? How about other people? I always gain weight during the holiday season. How about you? Maybe this year I will be careful and I won't gain weight, but I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. I think one thing I these days, before drinking, I always try to eat some vegetables first, or I not eat, but I try to cook or prepare some vegetables to eat before drinking. So maybe if I do that, I'll be healthier, won't gain weight. Okay, Takanona says, me too. I eat a lot and take a break from exercise during the New Year holidays, which is why I gain weight. Okay, great answer. Nice idea. Okay, Workshop says, my weight doesn't change so much all the year. Wow. Fantastic. That's good. Happy to hear that. Taki Agnor, thank you for joining tonight's show. Me too. I always gain weight during Christmas and New Year's Day. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I think, one of the reasons is when the season changes and so it's cold, and then you don't want to go outside as much. You just kind of stay inside and you eat all day, drink. It's kind of a high risk for gaining weight. Well, Hiromi Okada says, unfortunately, I gain weight too. And once I gain weight, it's so difficult to reduce that. Me too. Me too. It's so crazy, isn't it? Okay, Mama says, I always gain weight in the autumn season. Autumn foods are so delicious. Let's see. KE says, I don't gain weight no matter how much I eat. Wow, that's amazing. Happy to hear that. You're lucky. Well, maybe you're very young. When I was young, I didn't gain weight no matter how much I ate. But nowadays, I definitely do. All right. Well, great job. Nice ideas, everyone. Let's move on to the next section. So this time, please write a new question in the chat by changing my question. So I'll start the timer. All right, you have 4 minutes to write a new question in the chat by changing my question. My question was, I always gain weight during the holiday season. How about you? So, if you want to, you could use always in a sentence. But anything's okay. You know, I would say for me, my family and I always watch the New Year Ekiden on New Year's Day. How about you? How about you and your family? But yeah, anything is okay. Please enjoy using English. And you can talk, you can talk about anything you want. It's kind of it's a new. I would say, I always doesn't mean like your whole life. It kind of means recently. I always, the last few years is long enough to start saying I always. Like, kind of as a joke, you could say, I always drink sake during the live show. How about you? Okay, Takanona says, I always get sleepy when I drink alcohol with dinner. How about you? Nice idea. The interesting thing for me is I only get sleepy if I just drink a little bit. If I drink a little bit, like 1 beer, 2 beers, I'll get sleepy. But if I drink a lot, hmm, not so sleepy, usually. Okay, Workshop says, I always try to start running. I think you said running, right? Running during the holiday season, but I always fail. Sorry to hear that, K Workshop. Um, hmm. I don't know what to say. you know, um, I think one of the things that makes running much easier than it used to be is earphones and iPhones or smartphones. Nowadays it's so easy to listen to music while running. Running is much easier than it used to be. When I was a junior high school student, I wanted to listen to music while running, and I tried using a portable CD player with earphones, and I'd go running, and then the the portable CD player would kind of bounce up and down, and the CD would skip songs. So it was very frustrating. But nowadays, with the smartphones, it's much easier than it used to be. All right, KE says, I often feel lonely, especially at night when it is raining silently and I can't get to sleep. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, KE. Nice English. Nice English, but sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Charming says, I always want to sleep over 9 p.m. How about you? Okay, I think Charming, you mean I always want to sleep after 9 p.m. How about you? For me, nowadays, I always want to sleep after 11 p.m. usually. K Workshop says, isn't it dangerous to listen to music while running? I think it's not that dangerous, but you should. If you go running, you should always be careful. And if you listen to music, you should be more careful. So, nice question, K Workshop. All right. Well, let's move on to the last question of tonight's show, which is, what is your favorite part of the holiday season? Please listen and repeat. What is your favorite part of the holiday season? One more time. What is your favorite part of the holiday season? All right, so please write your answer in the chat. I'll start the timer. You have 4 minutes. What is your favorite part of the holiday season? Please write your answer in the chat. All right, it's time to drink some tea. Cheers! This is tea. What is your favorite part of the holiday season? Please write your answer in the chat. When I was a child, my favorite part of the holiday season was opening my Christmas presents. That was very exciting when I was a child. But man, nowadays, that's that's not my favorite part of the holiday season anymore. But how about you? What is your favorite part of the holiday season? Please write your answer in the chat. I think, I would say for me, my favorite part of the holiday season now is staying home on New Year's Day and drinking a big bottle of sake and eating food with my family and watching the New Year Ekiden. Um, every year, the New Year Ekiden runners run by my home, and so we eat and drink at home, and we watch TV, and then when we see like, oh, the runners are coming soon, so let's go downstairs and go, wave and cheer. Oh, that's my favorite part. Okay, Charming says, my favorite part of the holiday season is meeting and spending time, time with my family. Nice idea, Charming. That's great. Yeah, I would say, if I lived in the US, I think that would be my favorite part of the holiday season too. Meeting and spending time with family is always nice and fun. Great. What is your favorite part of the holiday season? Please write your answer in the chat. Hiromi Okada says all family members are gathering and chatting each other. Of course, preparation were a bit tough, but I'm so happy to welcome them. That's nice. That's great. Happy to hear that. What is your favorite part of the holiday season? Please write your answer in the chat. I'm surprised no one has said, a long holiday. I think, Kate Workshop says, my favorite part of the holiday season is traveling. I want to go to the snowfield. Sounds fun. Snowfield, like, um, hmm, for me, I like to call it like snow country. So like, and I live in Guma, so like Minakami, even Numata, Minakami, is kind of like, I call it the snow country. There's lots of snow. Okay, YO says, my favorite part of the holiday season is no working. Yeah, I love teaching, but that's one of my favorite parts of the holiday season too, is having a nice long break. Takanona says, go to a nearby hot spring, eat delicious food at a nearby restaurant, go to a nearby movie theater, and drink at a nearby bar. Maybe it's the same as always. Nice idea. Hey E says, just planning excitedly what to do or where to go. It's always nice. Great to hear. Happy to hear that. All right, well, let's move on to the last section of tonight's show. So now, please write a new question in the chat by changing my question. I'll start the timer, so you have 4 minutes to write a new question in the chat by changing my question. My question is, what is your favorite part of the holiday season? So if you're just joining the show, you can enjoy using English by writing a new question in the chat by changing my question. My question is, what is your favorite part of the holiday season? You can change, just try to change that question to make a new question and share your idea in the chat. What is your favorite part of the, I'm sorry. So please write a new question in the chat by changing my question. I was thinking like, for example, what is your favorite part of Christmas? a little bit more specific question. What is your favorite part of Christmas? What is your favorite part of your job? Anything is okay. Charming says, what is your favorite time of the day? Great question. Tough question. I think for me, usually the morning is my favorite time of day because I have a lot of energy. I can study, exercise sometimes. How about you, Charming? What is your favorite time of the day? So, if you're just joining the show, please feel free to enjoy using English with us. You can write a new question in the chat by changing my question. My question was, what is your favorite part of the holiday season? Okay, Workshop says, what is your favorite part of living where you live? Great question. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. I had an idea like, what is your favorite part of living in Japan or living in Guma? Nice question. Tough question because there are so many great things about living here. But one of my favorite parts of living where I live is the closeness of the cities. So I live in Maebashi. It's very easy to go to Isesaki, or it's very easy to go to Takasaki, and so it's very convenient. How about you, K Workshop? Kan Mama says, what is your favorite part of New Year's holiday? So, yeah, I would say definitely my favorite part of the New Year's holiday is celebrating New Year's Day at home by eating osechi, drinking sake, and watching the New Year Ekiden. How about you, Kan Mama? YO says, what is your favorite part of traveling? Nice question. My favorite part of traveling is meeting new people who live in different places. So like if I visit Nagoya, I love to go out drinking at night and meet people who live in Nagoya. And it's like, for me, it's very exciting to meet people who live in different cities. How about you, YO? Hiromi Okada says, what's your favorite food of the Christmas season? Tough question. My favorite food of the Christmas season? I don't know. I don't know, Hiromi Okada. How about you? KE says, what is your favorite Japanese word? Great one. I have a few favorite Japanese words or sayings, but I would say my two favorite Japanese words are asa meshimai and kami no mizo shiru. How about you, Kei? And I should say one more is nana korobi yaoki and nantoka naru. I have many favorite words. How about you, Kei? Takanona says, what is your favorite annual event? Good question. I don't know. How about you, Takanona? K Workshop says, my favorite part of living where I live is many sunny days, so I can enjoy riding my motorcycle. That's great. Fantastic. Mama says, eating osechi with my family. That's great. Happy to hear it. Takanona, I'm not sure. My favorite annual event. That's a really tough question for me. But if I had to choose, I think it would be New Year's Day in Japan. I I think my favorite annual event is New Year's Day, January 1st. But you know, that's in Japan. In America, it would be, I think Thanksgiving would be my favorite annual event. Okay, well, hey, E says, I like the word friendship. Me too. Me too. I think I love, in English, we have the word friendship. Um, and, I love, like very similar to friendship is buddy. My buddy. But yeah, friendship is good. Friendship is good too. Great. And in Japanese, nakama. So yeah, I think it's always fun to say like nomi nakama or benkyo nakama, something like that. Okay, well, great job, everyone. If you're just joining the show, we have a new show called Let's Speak English, Spanish, Japanese live on Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. And we have this show, Eikaiwa Live, on Thursday and Sunday at 8:30 p.m. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe and give the video a big thumbs up. Okay, so thank you so much for studying and using English with me and your Benkyo Nakamas. I hope everyone has a great night, and I will see you next time, which will be Sunday night. So hope you all have a great night. Till next time. Bye.